Hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer and today I'm sharing my journey on Mounjaro so far. Right now I'm on week 29 and I have lost 50 pounds so far. I haven't done my weigh-in yet, so we're gonna figure that out soon, but so far that's where I'm at. I'm also on 5 milligrams right now. I just took my shot. I kind of messed it up and I'm not gonna lie, it was a little embarrassing. All right, so I'm ready to do my shot today, 5 milligrams. I'm doing the back of the arm. The shot is ready and prepped. The area is clean. I do not do the back of my arm very much because I've noticed it stings. All right. All right, not pressing down too hard. My God, I've done that before. Motherfucker! Oh my God, that hurt. And I think I pulled away. Because it was stinging so much. That's fun. That is so fun. That's fun. It's great. I don't do the back of the arm very much. Can you tell? I hope I didn't. I think I did most of it. I think I just pulled out a little early. I don't know. By the way, this is like my 29th week, so this might be like my 30th shot. I have to figure that out, but it goes to show you, I guess. I don't usually do the back of my arm, so you'll see kind of what happened today and maybe what not to do. Besides that, last week I kind of had a little bit of a hard week. It was a little bit hard because I've been trying to get back into my habits. We went on some vacations and then the holidays came by, and it's just been hard to get back into those healthy habits that I was really working on for so long now. But it's not the end of the world because this past week I did do a lot to get back into it. I got into my workouts and that felt so good. I mentioned last week that it was hard to get started and I wanted to get started and it was just hard to just do it for some reason. But I wanted to. So this week I made a plan. My plan was to get into it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And those were my days that I would be active. And if there was anything extra, that's awesome. I started with that and I was getting my water in starting Monday, and just starting that successfully made me feel really good to continue on. And I got more active days in than I even planned. So I'm very proud of myself with that. I'm excited to keep going with it because it's just going to keep getting better. Yeah, I'm just excited for it. All right, so my weigh-in. So last week I was 250.8 and my starting was 300.9. So that was 50.1 pounds lost so far. And then this week I weighed in at 248.0. So now my total is 52.9. Yay. And a loss of 2.8 pounds, which is really cool because I've been feeling like I'm kind of stuck because I'm going to show my weigh-ins. I keep going up and down and through the same few pounds. So today when I weighed in, I won't lie, it didn't feel like an accomplishment. And I realize now, looking at the numbers after writing them down and everything, that is great. I had a positive week, and for some reason before I even calculated the numbers, I was kind of just like blah, I didn't feel proud of it. Like I didn't even realize I lost 2.8 pounds this past week. Took it as a non-win because I've been going up and down. I'm realizing now, like after I say that I should be proud of it because I did make a big effort this week to kind of get back into everything and it felt good. I did mention last week that I wanted to try to go up from the 5 milligrams to 7.5 is the next dose. I still want to do that, but due to insurance stuff, I'm going to kind of give it some time. This shot that I just took is my last 5 milligrams from this box. So ideally I was messaging over my doctor to get a new box and hopefully dose up. I usually do it a week in advance, but I was giving my doctor's office time to get back to me about the dosing up, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So I am going to I'm going to pick up a new box on Monday. So I'm probably going to do another month at least on 5 milligrams, and I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep trying as hard as I can, get those workouts in, get my water in, get that activity as much as I can, and stick with my low carb because that's what's been working for me. I do have type 2 diabetes, and it's just what works for me the best. I also have PCOS, lipedema, and type 2 diabetes. All of those, I just feel better with the low carb diet. So not no carbs, just lower carbs as much as I can. And whole foods. That's what has been working for me. That's what makes me feel good. So I'm going to stick with that. So the other day I was working on getting my insurance set up for this next year, and usually I do not wait till the last minute like this to get things like this done. It really makes me anxious, and it's been something that I've kind of been putting off just from being busy, but I don't think that's an excuse because this is like something that's very important, especially wanting to have the same doctor, knowing things that were changing. I don't really have an excuse for waiting this long. But you know, it is what it is, and I took care of it now, but still it was very frustrating. So I'm going to share a little bit of that. All right, so I am not having a great time looking around. This is a very common thing that I'm seeing coming up, and I'm trying to make sure that my prescriptions are covered. I'm going to try a different name. This was something that I was kind of worried about. When the insurance time was coming up this year, I knew there were a lot of changes coming up. It's hard to discuss insurance online and everything, but this is just what I'm finding right now myself when I'm looking for insurance. All right, you know what? It's 9:22 now, and I found an insurance plan that's going to take my doctor, the facilities near my house that are good, like the hospital and everything that's covered, and they cover Mounjaro. At least that's what they say here. I'm a little bit skeptical just because it was so hard to find, and I just want to be 100% sure. I just have this like feeling of like something going wrong. Maybe that's just me being a pessimist. I don't like to be a pessimist, but with these kinds of things, I just feel like you can never be too sure. And I've done things with insurance where it will say this doctor is available on this insurance, and then later you find out that it's not, you know, right, and the doctors will even say, you know, like, no, it might be on the site, but it's not true. So it's the weekend, so it's a little hard, but I have some calls to make with the insurance to make sure everything is right. All these things, all the list, to check off the list. I hope you're having a good night. I'm excited that it's Friday and that I got this all figured out. Not having insurance with these medicines, I'm very thankful for having this past year, at least since May, to be paying what I was paying for this medicine. I do not take that for granted at all. Every time I pick it up, I think about that. So hopefully you were able to find something good for this year for insurance. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, so I hope that you found something good that works for you. But I was able to find that, and that is done now. I hope it's not too distracting, but we have the Dolphins game in the background. We're doing well, but that's only because we're playing the Jets, but it's fine. We'll take it. You know what? I'm so excited. I saw the other night when I was taking out the trash. Of course, it was dark, so I didn't show you, but the star fruit are coming in, and I need to show you how many are there. I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna pick one now because I'm kind of hungry and I want a snack, but it's not dinner time yet. So it's like 4:34 now. It's like that time between dinner. I want to show you the star fruit that's coming in now. I'm so excited for these. You can see they're all back here. They like to kind of get weighed down, and they all kind of compile on the bottom, but they're also at the top too. This is kind of the color we're looking for. So these aren't necessarily ready yet. I want to check the other tree also. That was just one. So I think my snack is gonna come from this tree today. This one looks pretty good. I feel like there's always something to look forward to, and even the little things, something little like this. This is a time when I always look forward to our starfruit growing in. So something like that, so simple. Yeah, so now I can just have my snack. I just picked my snack from outside. Isn't that cool? I do eat it with the seeds, but sometimes I end up spitting some of them out. I know that's, but I don't end up eating all the seeds sometimes. So some of them I do, some of them I don't. But yeah. What would I compare this to? I always say I would compare this to a kiwi and an apple. I think the texture of an apple a little bit, and then kiwi maybe taste-wise. If you've tried a star fruit, let me know what you think it tastes like comparatively to something else that you've tried. We found the most amazing house. So I'm gonna share a little bit of the house that we found. Looking for, it's the end of the day. We did all our shopping. We did actually really good. And we're looking around for lights, and we just saw this house. Oh my God, it's beyond anything. It's like a professional display. And there was also a guy walking around as Santa. He didn't live at the house. He was just walking around, and he said he was going to a parade after. But it's just so funny that we went to the house and there was just a Santa there wandering around also. But that was really fun. It was a fun, really chill weekend. We also did some shopping, like holiday shopping, gift shopping. And I feel like that can get overwhelming, but we had a list and we checked off a lot yesterday. We did a really good job, and I think we're basically almost done. So that just feels good all in itself. And I hope you're doing well. I hope that getting ready for the holidays is a fun thing that you're doing if you are getting ready for any holidays. And if not, I hope you're enjoying your time and doing well. Let me know how you're doing, and I will catch up with you next week.